Welcome back. Kanaya. Ellipses, 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 ellipses. Rose, you are willfully ignoring my trail of Finnish crumbs. I said them quietly in sequence to convey one of your human pregnant pauses while speaking. The pause was human expecting in the same sense that I am expecting an explanation for your present conduct. We were to meet the others on the roof by now. Kanaya, what's with this pregnancy shit? Are you trying to tell me something? I'm trying to tell you that we are on the verge of reaching our destination, and here I find you doing what you are doing exactly. What are you doing exactly? My civic duty. I have been deputized by the mayor as the Assistant Chief Deputy of City Planning and Preservation. What? Kanaya, I am really swamped in red tape here. Do you think you could please return when I am not so busy? Thanks. Either that, or file out a requisition form with the zoning bureau. You have been drinking your soporifics in excess again. Rose, this is terrible. No, what would be terrible would be to bid farewell to this meteor before my critical administrative work is complete. No, but really, what are you doing here in the tiny simulated village? Are you writing numbers on all of these nutrition cylinders? Laugh. God, I just love troll words for things. Yes, you have mentioned this. Nutrition cylinders. That's a good one. I forgot about that one. Maybe Salanders isn't stilted enough, though. What about tall circles? Tall circles? Tall circles. No, that sucks. Answer my question, please. Why are you numbering the cans? I am documenting their original locations, so that we may relocate the city faithfully to our new home, wherever that may be. You want to relocate the city? Now? This is such a foolish use of your time. Oh, but you could not be further from the truth. The preservation of Cantown has tremendous symbolic importance. We are all that's left of our respective races, Kanae. We are the light of civilization. It is our responsibility to carry the torch to the abyss, whilst keeping it lit and set it upon the hearth of the nude world. So wasted, rolls eyes. I think the torch is not all that you've managed to keep lit. Its light, our light, will spread throughout our creation, but only, Kayaka, only if we respect the light of civilization itself, if we respect the light of democracy. So many Finnish crumbs up in here. Civility, liberty, reason, edification, civility, rationality, learning, justice, liberty, honor, elucidation, civility, reason. These are the virtues which embody the magnificence that is Cantown. You said some of those words 2 or 3 times, and most of them weren't words at all. Pfft, I just got it. That's not all you managed to keep lit. That burn was sick. I love it. I do not believe this. You promised to me you would be ready for our arrival. I am ready. My god robes on and everything. This is not ready. When I said ready, I believe your sobriety was more than implied as the operative criterion. Canasta. You so wordy. Wink. Ugh. I have been as polite as I can be, but honestly, your demeanor is not nearly as charming as you appear to believe when you have consumed a lot of that liquid. You have assured me that chronic and habitual exploitation of this substance is not a problem for your people, but at this point, I must conclude that you were just lying? Why? Why did you do this just before our arrival when you told me you wouldn't? Well, I wasn't going to, but I started to think about everything, about meeting my mom, and I started getting nervous. But you can't help us like this. We need you. You're the smartest one on this meteor, by quite a lot. Hey now, Kapaya, I'm flattered, but I think you might be selling the mare short. What? This guy. Let me tell you, this guy is the best. Okay, that was literally the most inebriated thing you have ever said. No, but Kakaya, the mare. I'm telling you, the fucking mare. What a friend. You are not actually suggesting this simple creature just in rags is your intellectual superior. And if I am? How would one even draw this conclusion? He does not speak. Oh, he has his ways of letting his thoughts be known. He has his ways. He does not have his ways, he likes cans and little pretend cities, and he is rather adorable, and that is pretty much all there is to say about the mayor. Please do not distract from important issues with talk of fake mayors. What issues? My indiscretion with alcohol? Or something else? I am sensing we are taptoeing around a mixed bag of delicate subjects. Let's talk about them. This is not a hypothetical exercise in your earth psychiatrics. You made a promise to me, and you did not keep it. Yes, you are usually very smart, and we all need you, but more importantly, I need you. Don't you remember? You said you would help me resurrect my species. I still don't know how I'm going to acquire a new matriarch. How are we supposed to solve that problem when your think pan is addled so? Kamaya, why don't we go easy on the shout poles? I told you to relax about the Metrobob. Have some faith in us. That we're going to make everything work out. I have a very good feeling it will all be fine. That is not reassuring coming from you like this. I often can't tell, even at your most lucid, if you put too much trust in your searing abilities. But when you say things like this while obscured by these toxins, you sound outright delusional. You stumble around this lab in such high spirits, which makes it impossible to broach the subject from a standpoint of mutual agreement that your behavior is a problem. But what if I'm always happy? Then why is it a problem? You see! I'm not following. I would like to. Wait, am I? Have I been being a bitch to you without realizing? Oh no. No, not exactly. I have already explained. You have severely hobbled your intellect and your efficacy. The objectives you prioritize have become ridiculous. You have just now decided to draw a map of a false metropolis. Others have suffered as well. Whatever happened to your concern for Terezi and Gamzee? Were all my lessons in auspisticism for nothing? I tried, Kaka. But auspisticism or whatever, it's actually really hard. I know it's hard. It's supposed to be hard. And my name is not Kakaka. Whoops. I'm sorry. Yakaya. Kaiolo. Papaya. Shit. Her name is so lovely. Why can't I say it? You cannot say it because you are human drunk. You're right. My delinquency has been inexcusable. If you could just help me finish indexing and gathering up the rest of these cans. The Bubbles von Salamancer Memorial Library! Are you going to break up with me? No! Act 6, Intermission 5, Intermission 4. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Look at all these fucking chuckle fucks. I need more answers. Very quickly. I thought you'd given up on getting answers from me. No, I just had no time. The bomb countdowns are getting so short. This is getting hard. It's not fair. I really don't see how it's any less fair than being allowed to solicit the omniscient narrator of your quest for answers. Nobody else who plays this game gets to do that. What makes you so special? But you're the one who said I was special! I shouldn't have said that. Now you're strutting around all thinking you're special. I am special! I know. Less bullshit, more answers. I have collected more frogmen. What do they do? Frogmen? You're really getting esoteric with your headcanons now. My what? And what makes you so sure they're all men? Have you sexed them? Fuck you! And your ribald insinuations. My relationship with the frogmen is strictly professional. No, I mean determined their sex. Do you even know? I don't care! They're all men because I say they are. And I want them to be. If I believe hard enough in them being men, then that fact becomes absolutely indisputable as a permanent man reality. It does? Are you telling me that you have reason to believe that my entourage of distinguished gentlemen consists of anything other than boys? No, I mean, I don't know. I'm not there, so I can't sex them to be sure. You fucking pervert! That's not what sexing means, you little shit! I'd like to change the topic, away from the lust you're feeling for my handsome frogmen. I have obtained some stripe hats. Yellow stripe hat, blue stripe hat, red stripe hat. What do they do? Why do you always want me to spoil stuff for you? Why can't you at least be a little scientifically inquisitive and find out what they can do yourself? Have you tried injuring Blue Stripe Hat yet? No! Why would I hurt him? He is my loyal minion, albeit one who is overweight and apparently useless. Anyway, I don't have time for science, just tell me. Fine. Blue Stripe Hat randomly time travels somewhere if you injure him. Red Stripe Hat can also travel through time, but only using fire as a gateway. Yellow Stripe Hat is a tailor. A tailor? Yes. You mean someone who sews stuff? Yes, a damn good one, too. That's not a power, it's more like a fucking hobby, which has no value to me whatsoever. If you want to be a big shot time traveler, you're going to need a good tailor. Everyone knows that. No, makes no sense. What if someday you get some sweet new threads? Who will maintain your wardrobe for you? Do you think you'll be wearing that t-shirt and those stupid suspenders for your entire life? I will not stop wearing my awesome suspenders. No one can make me, not even my tailor. Whatever you say, you're wasting time again. Better hurry up and conquer this planet so you can find eggs. What? I mean Purple Stripe Hat. Forget I called him that. Oh yes, I'm really looking forward to these next few guys. I have a feeling the farther I go, the more useful and exciting the frogmen are starting to be. You won't be disappointed. Oh, so that's how Matchsticks works. He is literally a firewalker. Hey Stitch, what's going on? I've got a friend who's writing a fanfic all about the felt, and in it, like, Crowbar describes lighting up a hearth as an open invitation, and she uses Matchsticks as sort of a more wise character than others. He's not as smart as Crowbar, but you know, sometimes you just want to have a man-to-man talk with a fella who's got a head on his shoulders. You know what I mean? All right, we got sound in this next one. What's going on? End of Act 6, Intermission 5, Intermission 4. The Blackest Heart. What the fuck are they gonna do with Vriska's jacket? I don't remember where this goes. It might not go anywhere. It might just be spooky for the sake of being spooky. It was not in October. Oh hey, it's the sigil of Yaldabaoth. Psst, blue guy. Me? No, the other weenie in blue PJs. Yes, you, come here. Listen, I have a problem. What? Now we both know someday I'm gonna be the one to swindle you out of that life ring. We do? Yeah, shit's inevitable. We all know it. Okay. I like priceless treasure. You got priceless treasure? My fucking hero title deal all but guarantees I'll steal it from you someday. And I'll come back to life so I can rip shit up in the real world and get all the gold and make all y'all my slaves and rule everything forever. I see. Just one problem, though. What's that? I don't know if I wanna? Huh. Alright. Then I guess that settles that. No, you don't understand. If I ganked your ring and put it on and become not a ghost then anymore, and had to hit the road and conquer stuff, I'd miss my friends. Then, don't? No, Blue Boy, you aren't listening. I can't even handle it. Thinking about ditching my fronds? They mean so much to me since I've been dead. You feel me, Blue Dweeb? Yes, my friends mean a lot to me too. The Circuit Twins. They just... Look at them. They're so disgustingly adorbs together. All liking each other and being like each other and junk. I don't think I can take it. I ain't ready to say farewell. Irania's all like, learning to be unscrupulous, never thought the girl had it in her. Makes me so glub and proud. Her stories blow whole, but I still love listening. Don't tell her I said that, okay? I like hearing her so happy, like she's just so damn pleased to hear herself yak about dumb shit. But on the other flipper, I legit love Vriska's stories. They're punchy and hammy as fuck. Girl thinks she in a movie or something, LeMayo. We had our diffs at first, but really, she's so badass. I wish my old pals could have been half the give no fucks boss she is. All I ever wanted from my posse was somebody I could thug it with. All I ever wanted, I mean, without being a psycho batshit skank. Won't name names, you know who I mean. No. As for softcore Megiddo, yeah, this bitch I could take or leave. I don't know, she's alright, I guess. But the point is, Blue Chump, I'm happy now. More than I was on my moon with my sweet gold statues and shit. And more than I think I'll be if I gotta be alive again and have to go knocking over galaxies or whatever to make a bomb new Fish Queen empire. But it's killing me, you blue schmuck. It's killing me to know you got that ring and knowing I'll have to take it from you someday. Why you have to be swimming here and present me with this god-awful dilemma? Why do you have to be so lame and chumpy and such an obvious mark? Your dork-ass face just screams, "What? Give me a fucking wedgie and take my ring!" But I don't wanna. But I think I gotta, cause I mean, come on, it's mine, just why? Why? Okay, jeez, I promise no matter what, I won't let you have the ring. I'll hide it or something. Or better yet, I'll just give it to someone else before you get the chance to steal it. How does that sound? Thank you! Thank you so much! Dear Lord. Will you guys hurry up? This is seriously some of the most half-assed treasure hunting I've ever seen. Hang on, I'm coming. Looks like a Juju chest. So the treasure's in that chest? Yeah. Are you going to tell us more about it yet? Yes, that was going to be part 2 of my story, which starts right now. This thing is some sort of Juju. And I'm sure you know by now, Jujus are magic items that can do all sorts of things. Bend time and space, trap souls inside them, stuff like that. The more potent Jujus tend to be pretty versatile. I doubt even he knew the full extent of its powers. He supposedly got this thing as a boon for slaying a very powerful denizen, as if the guy even needed more sick endgame rewards. That's all I'm gonna say for the moment, since I'm sure everyone's dying to see what it is by now. Only a complete asshole would make us wait any longer to get a look at this thing. And with Vriska's sassy flourish of dramatic irony, it suddenly becomes evident to anyone with a brain that we aren't going to see what the treasure is for hundreds, if not thousands of pages. So why don't we stop wasting everyone's time? Shut the lid on this lousy MacGuffin and be Viceroy Bubbles von Salamancer. Be Viceroy Bubbles von Salamancer. You are now Viceroy Bubbles von Salamancer. Do a silly dance. Oh yes, you kick your adventure off to the phenomenal start with the liveliest jig you've ever attempted. Your little legs could use the workout after being cooped up on that ship for 3 years. Wait, shouldn't Casey have reached adulthood in that time frame, or at least gotten somewhat bigger? You seem to recall from earlier somewhere that salamanders have really short lifespans, and grow up quickly. Oh well, you decide to graciously disregard the one and only plot hole in this elaborate tale. In fact, you think you will use your dark sorcery to make it, poof, disappear. What problem? You're so excited for this side quest to begin. It's going to be almost as delightful as it is thorough, and almost as thorough as it is relevant. Retrieve arms from robe. You retrieve your adorable amphibious arms from your rag of demons, and in doing so you reveal them to be adorably grasping the dreaded crook of frailty. No young salamancer should dabble in the dark arts without one. You twirl the grim cudgel in the air, and begin to disturb ancient spirits from their slumber. In spite of necromancy's notoriously bonkers fakeness attribute, you begin to cast a spell. Summon undead army. You beckon a horrifying cadre of skeletal friends. They lurch from the mounds to serve their dark master. You're so happy to see them, you start to blow some sinister friendship bubbles. You look at all these skeletons and think to yourself, this is probably going to be really important later on, because that's what happens in adventures. A thing happens, then you forget about the thing for a while, but it turns out to be important down the road, like some heroes will be fighting a bad guy, and things will look bleak for them, but then out of nowhere, the skeleton army will arrive as reinforcements or something, thus turning the tides of battle. Then you go, aha! So that's why the little salamander summoned those skeletons. Everything makes sense now, and in retrospect, is elegant in its simplicity. Fuck you! Please don't interrupt. We're trying to enjoy important subplots. Now, where were we? Oh, look. One of the skeletons has stepped forward and to introduce himself, but the skeleton doesn't have a name. You should give him one. What will you name the skeleton? Clattersworth? Bone Bone? Captain Nibbles? Fossil B. Aldington the Third? Mr. Ribs? Sculligan Malone? Bone Bone! Bone Bone! You declare this loyal follower to be Bone Bone. Bone Bone is most pleased with his gentlemanly appellation. Hang on, another skeleton approaches to receive a title. In fact, it looks like they all want names. You decide to name them all, one by one. Fuck you! Just ignore her. She had her chance to be important, but turned the offer down. The rest of us are just trying to get on with our lives. Now what will you name the next skeleton? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Shield young amphibious ears from profanity. Oh no! Oh fuck no! No! We're going to get a look at what's in this chest right now! Do you hear me, you fuck? I didn't scrape and claw my way back to relevance for this shit. I'm doing something fucking important. And when I do something fucking important, everybody better goddamn well pay attention to me. What? You don't think I'm onto you by now? As if I can't sense when some sort of bullfuckery's afoot. You don't think I'm wise to your fucking games? Who's she talking to? Go ahead. Try and fuck with us some more. Make my day, you piece of shit. Everyone here wants to know what's in this chest, so that's exactly what they're gonna see. There's probably some ideal way for me to reveal this thing to make it seem as cool as possible, but you know what? I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna dump it out on the floor right here and now. Dump. There, fucking there, ta-da! Wow, will you look at that? It's the fucking treasure! Looks like some sort of human house-shaped thing. Holy shit, didn't see that coming. Now everyone, hold your fucking horses while I artlessly explain some more shit about it. Woo, here fucking goes! After the guy used it that one time, it became totally intangible, so we can't touch it or pick it up. That's why we brought Arati along, so she can make it levitate or whatever. If we bring it near him, it's supposed to activate again or something. That's how you use it as a weapon, I guess, but that's all I know. There, you like that, you fuck? Do you think do you like how I just took the fucking piss out of that cool, mysterious treasure? Do you like getting owned? Because we just got owned! Why don't you suck it? Suck it! God fucking damn it. Okay, I'm not sure what Crazy Outburst was about, and I think I'll just let that one go. But you say this little house thing is intangible? Yes. So I can't touch it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what intangible means. What happens if I try? I don't know. I would do that if I were you. I'm not too worried. This is just my dream self hologram self or some nonsense. How many times has Mina stabbed me with her fork? Not enough, Blue Stooge. Not enough by a nautical mile. And I always wake up first. It's not just about you, John. This is a very powerful juju. You'd be messing with some forces we don't fully understand. Sounds like a dare to me. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. I'll be fucked if suddenly I'm gonna be the lone voice of prudence and sound judgment in our badass pirate club. If you really want to play plunge your fist through some sort of hole in reality, then be my guest. Oh boy. Poke. Ouch! Homestuck. And now the ghosty hands are supposed to appear. John has distributed himself all over canon. All over canon. He's everywhere. He could be anywhere. He can do anything. They're all over the place. Innocuous. For now. Whoa. This is making me feel weird. John, will you get your hand out of there? You're vaguely fucking shit up in some totally ambiguous way. John? Damn it. Act 6, Intermission 5. Intermission 5. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I hate puppet people! I hate puppet people! I hate puppet people! I hate puppet people! Puppet people? Puppet people! You're just calling them different things every time to bug me. They are puppet people! Why are they puppet people? I thought the frogmen was supposed to be your preferred headcanon. Because they are like big, alive puppets! How so? Their skin is soft. Soft? What do you mean? Soft isn't smooth to the touch like a baby's behind? No, more like fuzzy and squishy. What? Like plush, you know? Like a goddamn puppet. Hold on. You're telling me these fuckers are literally made of felt? What's felt? It's this fabric they put on pool tables. Kind of soft and fuzzy. Okay, then yes. Exactly like that. Well, that's weird. I guess you learn something new every day. Speaking of which, I suppose you'll want me to tell you what these two frog puppets can do. No! No? The abilities of Purple Stripe Hat and Orange Stripe Hat are as plainly self-evident as they are idiotic. Patience. In time, you will grow to love them, as if they were two very special sons. No way! Yes, you will. I can tell you kind of like them already. I can tell you kind of like them already, but you're just pretending you don't to be cool, like you always do with members of your Dark Carnival. I notice you aren't actually trying very hard to escape from the crowd there. Looks to me like you're enjoying your time in the puppet mosh pit, frankly. Screw you! I'm gonna tell you their powers anyway. No! Purple Stripe Hat has the egg timer juju, which makes him time travel whenever it rings, but he's way too stupid to use time travel sensibly, so he ends up making way too many copies of himself. Orange Stripe Hat has a magic oven, which he can hide inside. And that's it. It serves no purpose other than that. Also, he's just as dumb as eggs. I mean, Purple Stripe Hat. Forget I called him that again. Also, pretend I didn't call the other guy Biscuits. You didn't call anyone Biscuits. I didn't? No, damn. Then pretend I didn't say I did. I don't care! I don't want to hear any of this. All of that was obvious. I have grown weary of your excessive divulgences. Yeah, my divulgences haven't been too popular lately. I can't seem to catch a break. A what? A break. What's an 8R8K? Nothing. Just something an old flame used to say a lot. Well, not so much an old flame as someone who callously spurned my extraordinarily inappropriate advances one time. She really blew it, though. She could have been the star again, if only she said yes. Things are pretty passive-aggressive between us now. Women, am I right? No, don't do this. I don't want us to bond over your female problems. Stop trying to be bros with me. You know how it is. Sometimes a guy just wants to take a look at what an adorable salamander is up to and scrutinize that situation carefully. Like, really, see what's going on with that, you know? Is that so wrong? So what if I want to watch a young salamander spend several hours naming skeletons? It's my right to do that. I should be able to watch Bubbles name a million fucking skeletons if I want. I should be able to do that without a spiteful attention hog stealing back the spotlight while she does something important. Who cares about important stuff? Important stuff is overrated, in my humble opinion. I stopped listening. I don't even know what you're saying because I'm not reading it anymore. You can go ahead and babble all you want about meaningless trash. I've totally checked out of the conversation, so bye. I wonder what Spade Slick is doing right now. End of Act 6, Intermission 5, Intermission 5. You're now Spade Slick. It appears that you will be the focus of an exciting new subplot. That is, if everyone's okay with that. You're not sure. Is that allowed? You wonder? Is anyone gonna throw a tantrum and make us look at something else? Leave me alone, you fucking creep! Good news, Spades. It looks like your subplot checks out. You have the green light. Whenever you're ready. Spade Slick. Gaze over balcony at horizon. There was some commotion up here earlier. That guy flipped your bed over this balcony and fell into the water like 1,000 feet below. You had to climb all the way back up, sopping wet. You think he said something about English? You don't see any signs of the rival mob boss, though. You'll have to investigate. You might not have much time to find him, though. The sun's setting on the horizon. What are all those things floating over there? You can't make them out, even with the awesome cyborg guy. Which can probably make you see better? Maybe? I'm not really sure. I don't actually know anything about cybernetics, to tell you the truth. I just gave you a red eye because I thought it looked cool. Spade Slick. Inspect green torso. Looks like this asshole in the white wig is dead. Yes, the same asshole who nursed you back to health, even though he didn't have to. Even though he kind of promised he wouldn't do stuff like that by way of some vague pledge involving a yellow ruler, but he saved your life. Anyway, because his heart was just that big. You're welcome. You weren't listening to any of that because you don't really care. Spade Slick, take wand. You're not going to take the wand because obviously magic is fake. Come on, what sort of buffoon would try to wield that thing under any circumstance? You will, however, take the horns. They make a nice trophy. You always thought taking trophies from guys who killed was a cool idea. Or at least guys for which you killed. Who you happen to find dead. Spade Slick. Investigate. This appears to be the murder weapon. Looks like English was the trigger man, then ditched the weapon by the body for some reason. You've never seen the guy, but you heard he carries a big overpowered gold machine gun. Pretty garish in your view. The man has no subtlety whatsoever. You and he sure have different styles when it comes to running an organized crime outfit. You honestly think he might be some sort of huge man-child? And I honestly think you might be right. Spade Slick, equip. You take the golden Q-staff. Holy crap, this thing is huge. Good thing you have robot arms now. The weapon weighs several hundred pounds, but to a Hulk like him, it's light as a feather. And to a cyborg like you, it's light as a slightly heavier feather. Spade Slick, search for English. Man, how sweet would it be if you could use his own weapon against him when you get to your Reverend. Hey, who goes there? Ah, of course. It's the cute little dame who tended to you while you were bedridden. Her soup was so delicious. Whoa, what are those dumb horns doing on your head? Those don't belong there. You toss them on the ground and stomp on them nonchalantly. She's shaking like a leaf. She must be terrified. You assure her there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Everything's gonna be okay. The asshole in the white wig is dead. Spade Slick, interrogate Miss Paint. Now that you've settled the nerves down, which you haven't actually, you ask her where the guy who did this went. She said she doesn't know. She's been hiding since he smacked her across the face with his cane. You said he did what? Why, I oughta. She says she thinks he's probably gone now. You say, oh. Any idea which way you went? She says no. You say, any idea what she might be doing later? She asks, what do you mean? You say, any dinner plans? Or hey, Slick, what exactly are your intentions towards Miss Paint? You could at least wait until the blood is dry before making your move. I know you've always had your shitty cybernetic eye on her. Yes, the same eye that's probably just a useless piece of red glass, overlapping an otherwise perfectly healthy eye. Yeah, that one. Oh, fuck it. Who am I to stand between you two? You obviously make an adorable couple. Why should I let my rotten luck with the ladies rain on your parade? That's it. I'm calling it. I'm declaring your ship to be officially canon. Now don't fuck this up, Slick. Spade Slick. Inquire about personals. Personals? She says. Yeah, you say. Your personal items. What items? What items? She wonders. You know, all that shit you had on before that guy turned you into a damn robot? Like your hat and stuff. Oh, yes. She knows exactly where it all is. Spade Slick. Follow. She says this way, but please try to be quiet in case the green beast is still nearby. Miss Paint. Retrieve personals. She leads you to one of the mansion's several dozen pantries and retrieves your box of stuff. Here you go. Spade Slick. Inspect the personals. The hat was a little worse for wear, but she took it to a tailor to have it repaired. Tailor? What tailor, you say? The one that appears when you pull his pin from the little doll. She said she put the pin back in, though, because the man was rather grouchy and unpleasant. Wait a minute, of course, the doll! Spade Slick. Take the doll. You knew you decided to hang on to this for some reason. Spade Slick. Pull all the pins. English has no idea what he's in for. You can't wait to see the look on his face. Even though the look on his face is always pretty much the same since he's a skull monster. Yeah, better leave the black one in though. Pulling that one could have some really weird consequences. Spade Slick. Command minions. You tell all these mugs to listen up. The gang is on the new management. The surly mob of puppet people look you up and down, glance at your Q-staff and shrug. Yep, you're the new boss. They appear to tacitly confirm. Miss Paint, you say. There's a vacancy in the gang's 8th spot. You got anything more suitable to wear? She claps her hands and says, oh yes. She has just the dress for the occasion, she says. Be right back. Spade Slick. Consult with the brains of the operation. You say, hey you, wise guy in the maroon hat. What was his name again? Some weapon shaped like a 7? Boomerang? No, that wasn't it. Your memory's failing you. Might have taken one blow to the head too many when the universe exploded. Hey, why did that universe explode again? Can't recall for the life of you. Crowbar. What? Crowbar's his name. The guy says. Oh, Crowbar. What? Crowbar's my name. The guy says. Oh, yeah, that's right. Now you remember. You used his crowbar a while ago to smash a priceless clock to pieces. You have his crowbar. You have my crowbar? He asks. Nah, you lost track of it. Any idea where it is? No clue, you say. Damn, he says. You ask him how they can get out of here. Go somewhere to regroup and make some plans. Hatch some schemes. Maybe draw a map or two. Preferably in a hideout. He says he can lead you back to one of the gang's old haunts. You say after you then. He says, hey. Yeah? What happened to the old boss? He wonders. Is he dead or something? You say it's none of your damn business. Now get moving. Crowbar. Lead the gang back to the hideout. through here, Crowbar says. Hey, what's this thing? Hey, what's this thing? Clover asks. Nothing, you say. Oh, I'm being Crowbar, so therefore, nothing, you say. You think the idiot who used to live here was doing some sort of science experiment? Pretty much, Miss Payne says. Don't touch it. Could be a death trap. Clover pulls his hand away quickly. He looks a little worried. Di asks if he can have his doll back. You say, of course not. Shut up. He looks crestfallen. Spade Slick, go through the 5th wall. God damn, it's hot in here. AC must be broken or something. Spade Slick, exit this weird little girl's room. You leave Damara's room and Great Caesar's stab wound. What is even going on here? Crowbar, where the hell are you leading us? You ask. He says it's the Doc's old apartment. Really posh digs. Primo location, too. At least it was before the universe exploded. Why are there giant holes in the walls, through which you can see an abundance of blinding green plasma, you inquire. He says because the apartment is now floating somewhere inside a huge sun. A sun, you say? Well, shit, no wonder it's so hot you could cook breakfast on your cranial plates. Hiding out in the middle of a big sun doesn't sound like a real tenable predicament, does it, Crowbar? No, boss, he supposes it does not. Sounds like it's an actually kind of shitty predicament, doesn't it? It sounds like it's kind of an actually shitty predicament, doesn't it, Crowbar? Yes, boss, he supposes it does. A predicament defying any sense of reason, safety, physical comfort, and most laws of science, probably. You wouldn't know about that, boss. You'll have to ask a scientist. You got a sassy mouth on you, Crowbar. You say to Crowbar, a real sassy mouth. He says if you don't want to stay, that's fine. There are contingencies in place. Contingencies, you say? He says Doc's suite had an emergency exit, which the gang could flee through whenever things got too hot to handle. Circumstances, he says, which never once presented themselves until now, in the most literal way possible. Yeah, you say, because of the sun. Yes, he says, because of the sun. Well, what are you waiting for, Crowbar? Keep leading the way. Crowbar, keep leading the way. Hold up, you say. You're not sure about this Crowbar leading the way business. Who's the leader here? This smart mouth or you? He says, you, of course. But you don't know where the exit is. You say bullshit. You've been here before. You know this place like the back of your hand. You show him your hand, which is now mostly unfamiliar to you because it's made of metal. You put your hand down quickly because that didn't serve your rhetorical purpose at all. He says, if you insist. The exit's in the room with the clock in it. Do you remember where that is? You say, what do you look like, a moron? Of course you remember. Then after you, he says. Spade Slick, after you. It's obviously down here through one of these doors. Watch and learn, buddy. Spade Slick, open door. Ah, spooky wolf door. That was not the right door. Never mind. Just take us to the exit, Crowbar. He says, yeah, sure. Crowbar, proceed. You lead the mob through a few more of these weird skinny panels. Some of the guys get distracted over there in the lounge. Just a quick match of table stickball. A fun game they made up which is based on their hats. You tell them to quit playing pool and get over here. They start laughing their asses off at the noob who doesn't know a game of table stickball when he sees one. Crowbar, show Slick the exit. So this is it, huh? Why does he keep the exit in the room with the clock anyway? Crowbar says the exit's in the room with the clock because the exit is the clock. You say you see. You look the clock up and down. Doesn't look like the same as you remember. It was a lot fancier when you smashed it with the crowbar. You mean the crowbar. All purple and gold and ticking, as if deciding the fate of someone you don't know or care about. Someone who doesn't understand a golden opportunity when she sees it. Someone whose behavior may have been controversial, and whose sentence apparently had to be arbitrated by a magic timepiece. Just as well you smashed it. That way nobody could outsource their judgment to the verdict of a stupid clock. Yes, you definitely thought all that now. Wait, what happened to the pendulum? The ball thingy, you mean? Crowbar says it broke. You see, alright. Anyway, none of that matters now. How are you supposed to exit through this thing? Guess you have to pry it open? Yes, he says. How, you say? He says, oh, you know. Gotta pry it open. If only they had a tool with which to pry. Perhaps a tool which is notorious for its prying ability, which also happens to be its sole purpose? You wouldn't happen to know where such a tool might be, would you? He asks. No, he supposes not. There he goes again with that smart mouth. Nothing but sass from this guy. You're starting to miss your old right-hand man. At least he got this. At least when he got sicky as shit, he just turn around and light a cigarette. Spade Slick, punch the clock. There, crowbar schmobar. How the hell are you gonna squeeze all these big galoots through that skinny-ass door? Wait a minute, you might have an idea. Wasn't there a guy with an oven? Where's the guy with the oven? Hey, oven, get over here. Crowbar whispers his name is actually Biscuits. You don't give a fuck. Biscuits seems to understand. You don't give a fuck. Biscuits seems to understand when he's being summoned and waddles over. Yup, there's his magic oven. What a dumb juju. Should come in handy for once, though. Spade Slick, everybody in. Everyone in the oven, let's go. Let's go, move, move. Iggy, Slowpoke, what's his face? Yes, you too, Miss Paint. Clover, Shark Guy, Top Hat. Oven. Get in there, Crowbar. You can mouth off all you want. Just do it in the oven. Stitch Face, Fatty, Fireman, the Centaur Butler. Yeah, what the hell? Come on in. He can be the team mascot or something. Plus, his milk was fucking great. Biscuits, other biscuits, big guy, bigger guy. Yeah, that should do it. Spade Slick, take oven. You pick up the 13 of Stars card, and what? Cards don't go up to 13. Stars ain't even a real suit either. These guys really are just a bunch of whack jobs. Whatever, you'll just slip it in the deck. It's time to go. Spade Slick, wait, before you go. Perfect. Spade Slick, exit. What the shit? This was their secret escape hatch? You see, it's all so clear now. When things get too out to handle, the Doc and his posse duck out of the clock and into the idiot wagon for a little spin through the infinite oblivion with some giant octopus things. Thanks for the tip, Crowbar. Thank you so fucking much. Hang on a minute. What's that? Is that... Could it really be? You don't need a fancy robotic guy to tell you what that is. You know exactly what that is. It's the fucking jackpot! We have acquired another Jack. At this point, we're up to two Jack Noirs? Oh shit, but when Dog Jack shows up, we'll be at 3 Jack Noirs. And then, Caliborn's Jack Noir makes 4 fucking Jack Noirs. We're up to our goddamn tits in Jack Noir! Ah, fuck! Oh, I'm drowning in Jack Noir!